finally starting with our Q&A. Finally, I'm sorry for taking so long. We're literally like 500 subscribers behind schedule around the time of this making. So yeah, been dealing with idiots like CaliforniaKid and other dealing with stuff in school. So expect more videos in the future because I have tons of stuff planned in the future. MLG, Canada Kid, Atlanta airport videos, etc. Flight sim and that. So yeah, let's get right into it. So our first question is from AK Gamer, and it is, what type of version is your FSX? Box or Steam Edition? Well, AK Gamer, I use Steam Edition. I used to have Box Edition. I have it actually on my shelf right now. It's just, I don't use it. So, Steam gives me better frames, and I've made my Steam Edition look really nice, so yeah. Our next question is from the Fly Guy 777. What is your least favorite plane? Now, honestly, I like all planes, so this is kind of a difficult question, but in terms of looks, I'd probably say the A321, and the only reason I say that is because the Neo version I kind of like, yeah, but I just don't like the proportions of it with the IAE engines and etc. That's just me. It's a great aircraft in terms of economics, yeah, go ahead. If I'm an airline operator, yeah, I'm gonna use it, but in terms of what I like for looks, no. Do you have an RC plane? I used to. It's gone. That was like 10 years ago. What is your least favorite plane and airline? Well, I told you my least favorite plane. The least favorite airline is probably Spirit. Which do you prefer, Boeing control yoke or Airbus control stick? I prefer the Boeing control yoke. I have more control over it in my opinion. And what is your favorite Airbus plane? Probably the A330. The next question, Jet Shamer. Do you like Singapore Airlines? Yes, I do. Will you pick me up from the airport? I've got nothing else to do. Might as well. Do you like the A380 or 737-8? I love the 7.3, so that's out of the question. A380, it's like sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. It depends. You know, just like a mood swing or something. Question 4. Am I fat? You're only fat if you believe you are. Can you please make a Saab 340 tutorial? I might as well, actually, because a lot of you guys have been wondering about this, so might as well. He says, did you have a nice trip? This was literally months ago, like 3 months, so I have no idea what trip he's talking about, but I guess so. Can you give me some tips on how to make good planes, please? Practice. My first planes literally look like bricks with like tiny wings on them. So first things first, just like practice. And secondly, try to be realistic and develop your own style. That's what I did, and then you go from there. What do you use to record? I use Fraps. Number 9. I love you. I love you too. Thanks for subscribing. And how to start YouTube. Okay, I've been meaning to say this, and the funny thing is CaliforniaKid sitting in the background right now listening to this. He could take some advice from this too. Alright, number 1, do not advertise yourself. If you do very little. It annoys the living crap out of me when I see someone on another video say, hey, subscribe to me, help me get to 10 subscribers. It immediately puts you a desperate look, and it looks really, really bad. I mean, do not do that. The second thing, make new content that's not been seen before. It's like, before I came into the picture, you could not find a channel with comedy and like Minecraft airplane. You didn't see that. I mean, yeah, you had really good Minecraft airplane channels, but you didn't have any comedy into it. So let's say, okay, let's add something weird into the mix, and that's where remixes come from, like MLG Canada Kid, which is coming. So yeah, have fun. Alright, Blau Airways. What is your favorite European low-cost carrier and why? I really like Wizz Air, which I believe counts as a low-cost carrier, so I guess that answers the thing. I like delivery though, so that's probably why. Ryanair and EasyJet, I like their deliveries as well, and the aircraft, so I guess so then. Flight Aviator, do you have any model planes? Yes, I do. I have a Hogan 787 LAN, a 747, sorry if my voice went out, I was looking at the model, and a 737. So, do you do Asian airline liveries, Singapore Airlines, Cathay Pacific, and more? I actually have done them. The sad thing is, a lot of the things you guys request, I do them. It's just I don't show them to you guys, which is really sad. How's your gaming setup like? It's basically a big computer. It's a tower and a screen. There you go. And do a classic 7.3 tutorial. Okay. For Layer 1876, can you solve a Rubik's Cube? Nope. And he said, I used to be a fan, now I'm an air conditioner. Hey, I didn't know you were so cool like that. 10 out of 10. Now, Delta MD88 fan, God, this is a long question. Do you ever feel like a plastic bag? Can't even say that right. Do you ever feel like a plastic bag drifting through the wind, wanting to start again? Okay, time for real questions. How many times have you been on an airplane? I honestly don't know. Too many times. If you made a scale model airport, what would it be, and would you get a lot of Southwest models? Well, Southwest models is out of the equation. Obviously, yes, I'd buy out the entire store. But, I'd probably do something like Kansas City, or Midway, or Houston Hobby. SeaTac I like as well. So yeah. If you own an airline, FSX real life, where would it be, what would you fly, and what aircraft would you operate? I would operate probably the 737 series, along with 75, 76, 777, 78, 74s, pretty much the entire Boeing fleet, yeah, along with the A330, suppose A340, and A350. Ooh. What should you do if Southwest sponsored your channel? I would freak out, and yeah, I would freak out. And number 5, is your ATL project too much for you guys? Is it stressful? It's not necessarily stressful or too much, it's just that we get distracted by a lot of stuff, like, we'll randomly say, hey, let's work on a giant aircraft instead of Atlanta, which is what happens a lot of times, or, hey, let's work on something else. So that's why it flickers on and off. And would you add every single detail to Atlanta that is possible, or is it going to be like, not an exact replica? I'm trying to make it as realistic as possible, as I've gone to the airport, filmed, looked the interior and stuff. I'm not gonna, granted, I can't make this a perfect realistic model, but I'm trying to make it as realistic as I can. As far as I know, it's more realistic than the, Imagine Sim ATL, because I put detail in the gates and stuff, so yeah. And congrats, Jordan, on 2,000 subs. That's a lot of sandwiches. Oh, yes, it is. And where's the regional jet video? I don't know. It's coming or something. Next up, we have, I'm not going to try to pronounce that, Badar, nope. He said, what is your favorite airline? Totally not Southwest. It's totally not. I mean, I totally don't revolve around Southwest in my life, no. Next question is, Tazoo Kid, what's your favorite Southwest livery? This is kind of hard, actually. In terms of regular livery, I'm going to divide this up. We go from the regular liveries and the special liveries. So in terms of regular liveries, number 1 is Canyon Blue, number 2, Desert Gold, number 3, Heart. Now this doesn't mean I don't like the Heart livery. I love all of them, but in terms of what I would prefer, that's the order. And in terms of favorite special livery Southwest aircraft, I really like the Silver one. Triple Crown 1 is also one of my favorites. Not Desert Gold, excuse me. Lone Star 1's nice. California 1 has always been one of my favorites. And what else? And also, Illinois 1 was also one of my favorites. And do you have any aircraft models? Yep, I do. 787, 74, and 73. FSX pilot, have you ever heard of Gemini jets? If so, do you have any? I've heard of them. I actually wanted to start a collection, but I don't have the money, so that sucks. And what is your favorite special livery? Probably Southwest special livery. And 787 or A350? 787. For Q&A, why do you make YouTube videos? Because I probably find it interesting. It's something I enjoy doing. Do you enjoy making YouTube videos? Yes, I do. And what do you do for a living? I go to school and make retarded YouTube videos. And no, those are not stupid questions. Train Nutter MC, what is your favorite Airbus aircraft? A330 or A350? What is your favorite Boeing aircraft? 737, 757 is right behind it though. What is your favorite STOL aircraft, short takeoff and landing aircraft? I did some research on this. Callie, if I'm wrong, correct me here. The BIE 146 is a STOL aircraft, as from researching it. So technically it is, so yeah. Yeah, but it qualifies, so that's probably it. I like the Twin Otter, though, as you mentioned. Thank you, Callie. Yeah, thank you. Can you please build a Twin Otter and a Dorner 228212? I guess I could, yeah. Willycraft, do you prefer American or United? Probably actually equally both, yeah. When are you going to showcase the A340? I really need to do that because we have the A330 and we seriously need to make the A340, so hold on guys, it's coming. Can you make the SSJ 100? I need to do that as well. What's your favorite international airline? Oh, I skipped a question. Can you make an Arro RJ or BAE 146? Yes, that's another highly requested aircraft. What is your favorite international airline not based in the USA? Probably KLM. Do you prefer DFW or IAH? Probably DFW because there's more variation in my opinion. After Atlanta, are you building a new airport? If so, which one? Probably SeaTac or something like that. One World or Star Alliance, I really don't care because I don't focus on that stuff, but I'm gonna randomly just say Star Alliance. Do you prefer the new 7.3s over the 7.3 Classic? It depends. I'll prefer a 737-300 on a Southwest flight if it's between 30 minutes and an hour and 30 minutes, because by the time we land, I'm not gonna have time to watch a good TV show. But anything longer than like an hour, I want a next generation. Are you going to showcase the ERJs? Yes, I will. And are you planning to make a CS series Bombardier aircraft? Yes, I can. So, Derp Bricks. I remember the backstory of this guy. He ended up saying that GPH copied ZBLDS. I was like, hey, what's wrong with you? And now he's a fan. The story of life continues. So anyway, MD-11, MD-10, or DC-10. Well, the MD-10 is simply a modified flight deck version of the DC-10 set for a 2-crew configuration. So I would take that. Actually, I will say MD-11 out of all of that because I'm a fan of that. Bernie Sanders. He has a nice hairline, so you never know. And would you still buy a mountain goat? You know, you might as well. You've got nothing else to do. Adam Atbird, whatever, something. RIP headphone users. Me. Get used to that, people. Ear rape is a common thing. My question, Jow, can feet smell if they don't have a nose? Well, I'm not gonna try that. Here's my real question. How did you get into aviation, like learning about this stuff? Any advice for people like me? So if you're a new fan into aviation and planes, start small. Don't immediately jump in with the hydraulic systems of a 737-700. Don't do that. Start small. I learned it because I was around planes a lot as a kid, and I just simply would, while everyone else would like read a book on Thomas, I would read an airplane book, so that's where I started. So if you're new to learning this stuff, start small. Don't overwhelm yourself. It is a lot, but over time you'll get it. You're not gonna get it like that. It takes time, so yeah. If you seriously don't have a life like CaliforniaKid, you'll know almost every military plane in the book, because he will not shut up about it. But yeah, so it is possible. So our next question, the Aviating Rail Farmer, WTAR. If you couldn't ride SWA or Delta, which airline would you take? Probably American or United. And if I couldn't even do that, then I'd move... Ooh, I would also take JetBlue, Virgin, Alaskan, and that stuff too. Blue Bez 171717. Excellent name, by the way. Favorite long-range aircraft? Probably the 777. And keep up the good work. Thanks for 2,000. Thank you. Cyan Time. Can you build a Frontier A319? Funny thing, actually, I've made a Frontier A318, a Frontier A320, and I believe even a Frontier A321, yet I have not made a Frontier A319, so I don't know. Chicago 90278, y'all love numbers. Are you a vegan or vegetarian or neither? Neither. Huh. And Chris Alfaro, Q&A question, what would you say if someone did a tutorial on one of your aircrafts? That's actually happened. Steve Nugget, thankfully, has made part of a Saab 340 tutorial, and it like takes the load off of me, so I'm not complaining. And he credits me, so hey, I'm not complaining. Stefan Atkin, can you do another blast from the past and check out all the planes you built in the time around July and August of 2015? I should do that just to see how much things have changed, because my planes back then sucked. Okay, what happened to the Aeromexico 777? Okay, so here's the story, because a lot of you guys have wanted this. When I uploaded it, apparently it was blocked, ironically in Mexico and some other countries, so like half of you guys couldn't see it, so that's why I blocked it. And I was supposed to like re-edit it, but I never did, so yeah. And right under it, we have a perfect comment under it that says, Aiden Atkin, hi Dad. So, now, we have Bob Snoop. Can you make a Delta A321? I'm gonna have to regardless, since it's at Atlanta, so yep. Chris Alfaro, again. Will you do a video on the Embraer family? Yes, I will. Who is your biggest inspiration from the Google Plus community? From Mind. And I'm gonna tell you mine. It's not you. It's probably Rowan. 10 out of 10. Oh, CaliforniaKid's in the background crying right now. He feels left out. So at this time, we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to start a thing, a hashtag pray for Cali. Type in the description right now, he feels left out. Anyway, Gemini Jets 140, what's your favorite soda? Sprite. Refreshing. Do you ever feel like you need to make a regional jet video? Because you do. I do feel like I need to make one. Favorite sandwich? A $5 Italian BMT footlong on a Thursday at Subway. That's when it's the meal day. You can get snacks and a drink for like 40 cents more. You know, I like it toasted with lettuce, red onions, no tomatoes. You have to tell them to put a little bit of mayonnaise because they always put too much, and then it's just amazing. How many states have you been to? A lot. I'm not gonna do this. And how are you gonna answer all these questions? I don't know. It seems impossible. Echo Arnda, whatever. What is your favorite airline? Southwest. What's your least favorite aircraft? Probably a Spirit A321. What's your favorite aircraft? A Southwest 737-700. Would you maybe try? I never pronounced this right. Like Roblox, I think that's what it is. One day, because there's a lot of flights into there. I've thought about it honestly. I have. But you never know. You might hear some mic vibrations now because I had to adjust it. But yeah. Joe Enda. Blue Angels or Thunderbirds? Blue Angels. And how do you feel about the passing of Captain Jeff Kuss? Pretty disappointing, honestly. Skyhawk Aviation. The lovely James. Woody. How tall are you, my friend? Well, I'm not sure, Skyhawk Aviation. But all that matters is that I'm taller than you. That's all that matters. Snoop Degg. How many ears are on the average human? I believe 7. Do I like Mexican food? Not me, you. I think you do. If you do like Mexican food, how many ears do you have now? I believe 12. If 4 planes with rabies crashed into each other, how much mustard would I put on my spaghetti? I think 6 ounces is enough. Tux if you're spawn. Kill yourself, CaliforniaKid, please. Scav Army. I have some questions. Would you get an Xbox One? Okay, I'm sorry as I'm reading this. If I say no to this, it immediately cuts off half the question. No, I have a PS4. If you do, would you release your game? Blah, 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 blah. If I did get an Xbox One, yeah, I would, but I have a PS4, so yeah. And I should actually make a tutorial and a livery tutorial on how to mix texture packs for livery, so yeah. So thanks. Mind. Who am I? I don't know, Mind. Who are you? Oh god, I can't say that. Hacoin Blem. I'm not gonna try. Literally everyone is asking for the same thing. Build this, build that. Repaint my favorite airline because you have the time to satisfy all your 2,000 subscribers. So I'm not gonna do that. This guy is smart. What is your view on Mr. Trump himself? In terms of a businessman, pretty successful. I mean, he went from rock bottom to top in terms of business. In terms of politics, I'm not sure. It's like, I'm 50-50. I usually stay out of politics and stuff. So in my eyes, I really would not prefer any of the candidates to go into office, but hey, that's just me. As a businessman though, I would say I give him some props for it. Girls are like locks, guys are like keys. Why is there a double standard for sleeping around? I have no idea. That's actually a really good question about society. That is a really good question. This guy goes deep. No, it's really deep, really deep. Where's your shipping address? I want to know where to send these. That would be lovely. I live at 420 Dabbington Drive in Qingchong, China, so send it there. If the world was reset to the same state it was 5,000 years ago, do you think the alternate world got to our time point would have looked much the same or be quite different? I've thought about this. If you reset and don't change anything, then I expect it to be the exact same. But if you fundamentally change one thing, let's say throw a rock or something, you fundamentally change one thing, then yes, I would say it would spin off. So it depends. When coming home from school, how many left turns do you take? In order, describe them. Well, I take a left turn to get out of my bus loop. I take a left turn to go down, a right turn, another left turn, and then another, and then another, and then I go right, and then I go straight, then I go right, and then I have to walk home, and my house is on the right, so yeah. Can you make a Norwegian 737-800? Yes, I can. Thanks for the great contact. Best of luck for the next 2,000. Signed, Hockey. Oh, thank you. This was an excellent one. 10 out of 10, buddy. I applaud you. Nerd Headquarters asks, how long does it take to build a plane, including planning and everything? It honestly takes me, it depends. If it's like a giant aircraft, it can take weeks. If it's a small aircraft, it can take 20 minutes. It depends. So, yeah. Iceman Hunter, have you flown a plane in real life? Yes, I have. Do you need any help? Not really, no. And I don't like question marks. I don't either. I hate them. Mind, who's here once again. Hey Jordan, how come you did not build 1-1 scale aircraft? I built 1-1 scale aircraft in Minecraft, and I believe it looks considerably more realistic. Well, actually, let's put this into logic. 1-1 scale is 1 block to 1 meter, I believe. So really, they're all of them, in my eyes, look the exact same. There's literally no differences whatsoever. In 2-to-1 scale, it's bigger and you can change things up. So that's my eyes on it. Like in 2-to-1 scale, I can have 6 abreast seating, but in 1-1, I can't. So yeah. Here we have Enzo YouTube. The guy has come back with his dank questions. Question 1, are you a virgin? I don't know. Yes, obviously. Question 2, you mad, bro? I think I am. Are you veggie? Nope. How many planes do you think you've built so far? Too many. Why do you waste your time reading everything? Because I don't have a life. Make a tutorial on a giant AIM-225. Absolutely. 7. Have a nice day. You too. Thank you, Enzo. Callie left. Callie died right now, everyone. Sorry about that. Technical difficulties. He's dead. Call 911. Call 911. Yourself theme. I'm not gonna try to pronounce that. Whatever. Hey, I'm a big fan of your work, but I want to know how to build the A350. So if you can make a tutorial, I really appreciate it. I bet I could. So yeah. Thanks for the support. I'll try to get that done for you. And we are now about to finish up Pilot Studios. Sorry about the typing here in the background. Hey Jordan Co. Oh, Magical Jordan Co. We make an Air Canada 787 or Interjet Sudoku Superjet 195B. The Air Canada 78, yes. The Sudoku Superjet, you know what? I like the aircraft. I might as well. Minecraft Gamer, can you make KLAS or Las Vegas Airport? Yes, I can. I actually like flying around it. And then we have our last question from CaliforniaKid. Are you secretly a gerbil dictator? Absolutely. Heil Jordan. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning into this. I'm sorry for taking so long. Expect more videos because the only reason I didn't show any other videos was because I wanted to get the Q&A done first, and if I just kept dawdling, I would never get it done. So I'm gonna get this done. Once again, thanks for all the support for getting us to 2,000. The next Q&A will probably be around 5,000 or something, or at least. But yeah, it might be a little while, but keep smashing that like button for support and all that. You're gonna see more Minecraft stuff as you originally came here for, so yeah. Once again, thanks for watching. I'm Jordan, and smack that like button. Goodbye. And also, before I go, hashtag Callie got dumped. Thank you. Goodbye. Callie's gonna kill me when he sees this video, but hashtag type in the comment section below, Callie got dumped, and he is single. Yep, he's gonna kill me after this though, probably.